So quiet quitting is getting louder on social media. It's not actually quitting your job, but quitting the idea of going above and beyond at work. Personal finance expert Dan Riccado joins us live this morning with more on how you can use the movement to your advantage. Hi, Dan. It's so good to have you this morning.
Happy Labor Day weekend to you, Liz.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting because we're talking about laboring on Labor Day, but now we're talking about quiet quitting, which is sort of the opposite.
Yeah.
But this is not the great resignation that we've talked about in the past here. So what's the difference?
Correct. Here's what's going on. We have this new phenomenon, call it quiet quitting, where basically you and I came up in a different environment where to get ahead in the workplace, we worked hard and we kind of did more than we were supposed to do. Well, now just the opposite is happening. Workers, in many cases, fed up with the blurred line between work and off time or vacation time or sick time or whatever the case may be. They're fighting back, and what they're doing is they're limiting their efforts, they're limiting their contact hours, that sort of thing. No extra effort put in. Basically, Liz, this is the result of working remotely, where workers are basically saying, you know what, I don't want to be on all the time. I'm going to shut down.
I mean, is that fair? I mean, at some point, people need boundaries, right?
Absolutely right. And studies have shown that we're smart companies, the really savvy companies that are helpful in creating those boundaries between work and off work actually do very well with retention and recruiting employees. Companies that blur those lines, not so much. So the problem, though, is that what we have is, some of these workers are kind of shorting themselves out a bit because they're out of the mainstream in many respects. They're not getting the promotions, the advances that their peers are getting. I'm not saying it's fair, but that's essentially what's happening right now.
Okay. So how do you negotiate this? I mean, what happens if you're doing this and your employer is not budging and maybe you do need a little bit of a break? What happens next?
That is really the great question. So number one, you want to have that dialogue with your employer in an honest way. And what I mean by that is base it on facts, results, not emotion, right? It's not enough just to say, hey, I'm burned out. Well, who isn't, right? So you want to have some facts and some, actually present results of this is what I've done, this is what I'm capable of doing, and here's my constraints. And Liz, stay off of social media, right? What we're seeing now is this whole generation of employees, typically younger employees, are posting their grievances on social media. Oof. That may be therapeutic. It feels good at the moment when you hit that button, but it will dog you later for years. It will follow you for years. So that's never a good idea.
I absolutely agree. I think there's a lot of things that we all post on social media that we should not. Whatever, if there's any doubt in your mind, just wait, just delete it, just don't post. Maybe buy a old-fashioned diary and write in that instead.
Spring break was epic, but don't put those pictures up, right?
No.
The other thing is, listen, know your value in the workplace, keep your resume fresh, keep your network going, because you never know, right? You may just have to pack up the cube and go somewhere else if you cannot resolve those work-life balance issues.
Yeah. We're hearing that more and more these days, that people are looking for a healthy balance. Dan, as always, it is so good to see you, my friend. Have a fantastic long weekend.
You too, Liz. Take care.
All right.